It's really a great honor and a privilege to present my valedictory address on a beautiful and need-based occasion, that is the International Online Workshop on Skills Required for Educational Video Production. Under the stewardship of Dr. P.C. Nagasubramanian, who is doing exceedingly well, under the guidance and support of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Panchanatham sir, as well as the senior faculty members of the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Professor V. Balakrishnan sir, Professor Ganeshan sir, and I also congratulate and thank all the faculty members who stood behind Professor Nagasubramanian in making successful of this event. And I say it is a back-to-back success. The reason why is recently they had organized one of the best international conference, I would say, from India, because I'm quite busy in attending a lot of international conferences from this country, but the program organized by Teacher Education University of Tamil Nadu was quite unique, and it made a lot of effort to bring all the teacher educators of this country, especially to bring together under one platform and make them to learn the different issues of e-pedagogy. And in continuation with that, they have organized this wonderful workshop wherein they taught how to update and acquaint the skills of video production, which will be definitely useful for the entire education sector. To begin with, as rightly mentioned by the organizing secretary of this program, Dr. P.C. Nagasubramanian sir, who has highlighted that there were 5 sessions and 7 dozens of participants were benefited out of this workshop with the help of most resourceful persons who have been trained, all these teachers and teacher educators, on 27th and 28th of May. And in this important platform, I would like to highlight 2 important issues. That is, how best this COVID-19 has made significant changes in the lives of teachers. I say it has brought 2 important phases in our lives. Phases in terms of challenges, phases in terms of opportunities. Because we were not prepared for this phase. All we were busy in our classrooms. Teaching and learning was quite well in that setup. And all of a sudden there was a COVID-19 which introduced a lot of hurdles, a lot of havocs it created, and all of a sudden we were into our homes and our students were into their homes. We had to take up the teaching learning process, and we started thinking what to do. And to rescue that situation, yes, technology was really very helpful for the teachers and students. So hence I said it posed a big challenge for teachers and students. That was one phase. And the second phase was, it provided a lot of opportunities for teachers, because all of a sudden we started thinking how best this ICT can be used, how best this ICT can be make use in our teaching learning process, how best this ICT hardwares and softwares can be used effectively to reach our students. So all these thinking and learning aspects started quite swiftly. We started to attend a lot of online programs, and all the teacher educators and the department people started giving a lot of organizing programs in their departments, so that a lot of teachers can adjust to this new environment, so that they can continue their teaching learning process. So this is how the changes were taken place so suddenly, and I am quite sure that all the teachers are slowly adjusting to this environment by the learning process, by understanding the different paradigms of teaching learning through ICT. And this phase has provided a lot of opportunities in terms teachers roles have been changed. The teachers are becoming photographers nowadays, teachers are becoming the videographers, teachers are becoming the designers of the content through online, and teachers are learning new hardwares. They are trying to learn new softwares which are coming up quite in a frequent manner. Every day new softwares are coming up. So teachers' job is not just understanding the concept and making their students to learn the things. It is also very essential in this COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 period is understanding the new hardwares, softwares, and learning them in a very proper manner, and seeking the best use of those hardwares and softwares for their teaching learning processes. So this has really changed the teachers' competencies, as we can say, and all of a sudden there is a need of training also. So every teacher can't learn based on the individual manner. So there must be few areas where teachers must be trained based on the different platforms. So in that concern, this Teacher Education University has thought of a new innovative idea to train the teachers so that those teachers will be definitely make use of those softwares and hardwares in preparing their teaching content so that they can reach more and more students in their teaching learning process. So I congratulate the Teacher Education University in particular and all the members who have really contributed significantly in the success of this program in general. And some of the experiences what we are presuming nowadays and we are experiencing nowadays is quite different than the earlier teaching processes. And now we are in a real sense that we are giving education which is barrier free, which is insensitive in terms of time and place, because anybody can access any kind of material, any teacher from their place itself. So this is the real kind of education which we expected all those years, since Rousseau, since Plato, what they have told all those things, that this is what education is. And Swami Vivekananda has rightly mentioned that education should reach all the doorsteps of the students, and that's what going on through this COVID-19 period. And we are all doing our best to reach all the students and making our education system which is quite useful, quite learner centered in that manner. And the entire world is in our hands nowadays. We can attend any number of programs nowadays. In the morning session, I was attending a program by the BHU University Vice Chancellor. I listened the program from a USA scholar, and the second session I was hearing from a Hong Kong scholar. So what's happening here is now everybody is having ample opportunities to listen anybody, learn from anybody around the clock, around the globe. And it is not also that we can also contribute significantly to the entire world. If we want to teach something, means yes, the whole globe is ready to listen us. So that opportunity has been provided this COVID-19, and definitely we have all learned the learning theories. I have to mention those theories because most of the teachers, they are busy in learning the softwares and hardwares. It is not enough unless we are well versed with the learning theories, because every teacher should know how to design the content, and designing the content will be helpful based on the learning theories, right from behaviorism to the humanism or the constructivism. So behaviorism, we are using this, the stimulus response, what importance it has given, we are using it through the video lessons. The cognitivist theory, the constructivist theory, the social constructivism. Not only that, and recently what we are experiencing, the connectivism. The nodes have been created. Everyone is node now. Every teacher is a node now. Every library is a node now. Every book is a node now. So those nodes have to be connected with the help of internet so that more learning should happen in the world. So that is what we are experiencing. So understand all those learning theories so that you can prepare best video materials. you can prepare best content which can really reach most of the learners, so that you can reach your objectives through your teaching. And the way we are expecting the entire world in the teaching learning process is that is technology enhanced learning. So whatever learning happens, definitely that happens through the technology, and students have already started believing Google. Whenever we come across a new content, whenever we want to learn something new, means definitely we go to the Google and type the things, and we are very much believable with the help of a Google. But see that there must be behind a teacher behind the Google. So Google is just a software which is providing help, but it is the responsibility of a teacher to design the content in such a manner that it should reach most of the learners in the learning process. So Google will never replace teacher. We teachers must understand that Google is a software, that's all. And behind the Google, we should work hard, we should develop more repositories, more content, and we should upload more. We Indians known for downloading the things. We are best downloaders in the world. But it should be reverse now. We should develop more content in the online mode, more content with the help of softwares, and try to upload more and more, so that the world will view your views. We should make content in such a way that the American should appreciate it. The Pakistani should listen our videos and say that yes, Indians are very good teachers. So this should be our motto, and definitely we can reach the great heights. India is known for teaching. Since the ages, India has produced great teachers, and it is also the right time to prove ourselves once again that we are great teachers. So with that note, I would like to conclude my view. See, in technology era, we always think of two aspects, hardware and software. Of course, hardwares are very important. Hardwares are nothing but the body, and software is nothing but mentality, cognitivity, values, and feelings. So always, whenever you prepare any content which is developed, which will be developed, or which will be uploaded to the online, see that there must be a point of value aspect. Try to develop the good behaviors, good values with the help of the softwares and hardwares. Definitely we see a beautiful world wherein we find number of good learners, good citizens, not to the just our country, it is to the entire world. That is what teaching and learning is. So thank you very much for providing me this wonderful opportunity. I congratulate once again Dr. Naga Subramaniam, who is a very good friend of mine, and it has become a culture to be a part of every teacher the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University programs, and truly honored and grateful to all the members of the university, and thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.